Why, hello there YouTube, and welcome to a Who review from me. I am Davros, and I am a Whovian, and yes, this is the River Song Sonic Screwdriver. And it has ghosting with it too, if you can see. If you can see when it comes up, there you go. Yeah, anyway, yes, of course, with this Sonic Screwdriver, the review is on Forest of the... Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead. Written by Stephen Moffat, and it stars Catherine Tate, David Tennant, Catherine Tate and Steve Pemberton, with Colin Salmon. So this is a 2008 Series 4 two-part adventure where the Doctor and Donna find themselves in a library in a library that is also a planet, the biggest library in the universe, and they discover it abandoned, and then they find a salvage team that are here to see what's going on, along with a woman who knows the Doctor more than he does. Yes, River Song. So, let's get on to my likes and dislikes about this one. So first of all, the likes. I liked that I liked the dark elements it had. Yes. I liked the dark elements, and I also liked the dark atmosphere and the unsettlingness. It truly felt like a scary Doctor Who episode from the old days, and that's what I liked about that. I also liked the effects we had, and also the mystique around River Song. Now, at the time this episode aired, River Song was an enigma, a mysterious person from the Doctor's future, and also the creation of Future, the showrunner at the time, Stephen Moffat. And I liked her. It just annoyed me at how well she knew the Doctor better than us, and how well she knew the Doctor better than him. But I just loved that character. In fact, the role of River Song was originally offered to Kate Winslet, but she turned the role down, and that. But I loved River Song in this. Alex Kingston bringing the character to life, and we wouldn't find out anything about her until another 2 years when we got to Series 5 in the Moffat era. But back then she was just a strange enigma, and we didn't know who she was. But now we know exactly who she is, because we've seen it all. We've been there now. So that is now the past as well for us. And her past was the Doctor's future. Yeah, so I like the character of River Song. I also like David Tennant, as always, in this one. He was brilliant with his alonzes and his craziness and his wittiness to it. Along with Catherine Tate, she provided her usual comic relief with her serious, straightforward acting, of course. I also like Colin Salmon in this. I knew him from doing Alien vs Predator and Resident Evil. And I liked his guest role in this. I also like Steve Pemberton, and I always knew him as the bloke, well, at the time, the bloke from the League of Gentlemen. And his friend Mark Gatiss, he had appeared in an episode from the series that was previous to that one. And that, I enjoyed his character in that. Bit of a grumpy man character. Oh, and he was also known as Mick Garvey at the time from Benidorm. I also liked the monster. Yes, the monster was terrifying. The Vashta Narada, little shadow creatures that live in the woods and can survive by wood being converted as well. So, if they were, they spawned from trees, and the trees that got made into books, well, they were still surviving, and I found it quite scary how they were shadows and they could just eat you up like that in one go, like a piranha. And that was scary. I also found it went scary when they took over the spacesuit, and then that guy's going, "Hey, who turned out the lights? Hey, who turned out the lights?" Excuse me. Yeah, who turned out the lights? I did like that how that monster reminded me of that skeleton astronaut monster from Scooby-Doo. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw this, and I thought, it's just like Scooby-Doo. I also liked the character of Cal. Who was Cal, and who was that mysterious girl who kept seeing them in the library? Well, it turns out that she was Cal, Charlotte Abigail Lux, the niece of Steve Pemberton's character, and that, because the second part, Forest of the Dead, was very complicated at the start, but it soon tied in and made sense. And the people in their spacesuits, when they would died, they would ghost, and they would have these like things here, if you can see them, right there, the green lights. And River Song had hers in her sonic screwdriver, and the Doctor put hers into the library network, and she got to live. And I like the ending to this. It was a happy feel-good ending, and I thought, yeah, a scary episode, but then it has a happy ending, and I liked that too. I also liked how River Song knew the Doctor's name. Now, that really got on my nerve. I figured, she knows the Doctor's name, what is it? But, like, nowadays, I don't really want to know the Doctor's name. I mean, the Doctor is the Doctor. That's the name that she chose. He at the time chose. And I liked that, But still, her knowing the Doctor's name, did frustrate me a lot at the time. And that. Now, time for the next part, the dislike. Now, I didn't like the confusion that we had in this one. Well, at least not in the second part. I thought that it was confusing, and I think, what's this with Donna? Where is she? Because in the first part she was teleported back to the TARDIS, but then in a cliffhanger she was not. She was one of the statues or what have you, but that's another thing I like, the statues with the faces on it. Like, this face was donated. Yeah, I found that unsettling though when it was Donna's face, and that. But yeah, when we saw what happened in the next episode, I found that a bit confusing, a bit like, what the hell's going on here? Why is she, like, what is with it? And that. Yeah. I just thought to myself, like, what's with that, And then it turns out that she was like, her life was like a TV show where it time jumps and that all the time, and that was a simulation that everyone was given in the library because of some malfunction or something. I just didn't like that, how I found it confusing. But now, I mean, it's not confusing, but when I first watched it, I thought it was a bit complicated, and I guess that's what Stephen Moffat has really been known for now in, like, writing Doctor Who and stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, I thought it was, a good two-part story for Series 4. Very dark, unsettling moments in there, horror film moments, Scooby-Doo moments. And that. Another thing I liked was David Tennant. He was great in this as always. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for this one. So final thoughts and ratings. I thought that Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead were a great two-parter. Definitely had the dark aspects of it, and that. I thought it was nicely written by Stephen Moffat, but tiny bit confusing in there. But still, all in all, I thought it was a good episode, and that. So yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to give Doctor Who, Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead, I'm giving it a huge, I think I'll give this a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5 for Silence in the Library and Forest of the Dead. So that has been my review on that two-part story, and and that's pretty much it for this one. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links are down below in the description. So until next time, run for your life. go.